And we can just dance the night away until we can no more. Shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away?
Alright, we're back at it again with more stuff. I really would like more seeds to grow. Or be able to afford seeds, that would be nice. Okay, hello my dear. Oh, you came out right out of there. I created a goblin, or a golem, but there's one problem. It's too soft. I need a potion that will make my golem as solid as a rocky crag. I don't like how I had potions, and this item shouldn't be any more than 2 ingredients, or 1 ingredient. Okay, so you want... Do you want it muscularly? Like strong? Or do you want stone skin? Okay, so you want that. I could probably do it, but it's going to be difficult with not many seeds. Like with that not being that. So I'm gonna need more of this, and I don't think I'll have enough. I'd have to do it with 3. Yeah, I need like more for that. I don't think I can get over there quick enough. And I don't know if I could do this and kind of have it keep going. I feel like if I did that, it would go straight. I meant to tell her no, because I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do it with anything. Sorry. That's a really big demand. I need to coat my arrows in something that will stop my prey from getting away. I'm talking about hunting, of course. Okay. I wasn't gonna question what you were doing it for, so now I'm suspicious of you. Okay. Let's see. Now you made me question your innocence. Okay. We'll see if we can get down there pretty quickly. Let me see. Sorry, I was thinking. There we go. I want to do that. Maybe. I think that should theoretically be enough, but you never know. Okay. There we go, line it up a little bit more. There we go. I guess we can save that last one. Did I have it saved? Yeah. It's not great, but it'll work. We don't have to sell it very often, but I can change it if I need to. There you go. You have a nice day. Be safe. I need a potion that can help me put out fires in my house or my field. Okay. I don't like complicated potions, so they should have more than 2 ingredients. I think this one only has 1. You want put it out. Sorry. Other way. Sorry. Okay. So I was making sure I was reading to see if there's anything more useful than that. There you go. You have a nice day. Opposites again. I want to make be as agile as a lynx. Do you have a potion that can make me make that? And don't add any of this ingredient. Oh, good. I don't have that ingredient, so you're fine. So, do I have that saved? Doesn't look like it. I might erase that and put dexterity on there. Because dexterity is kind of one of those ones that's kind of far away. And the snail one's far away, but people don't tend to use it as much at the moment. Like, it's not been a very trendy thing versus the other thing. The other bit's been a little bit more well used. More wildly used, I guess you could even say. Probably used more than not more ingredients I needed to, but that's okay. Better safe than sorry. Okay, we're gonna line this up. Very aggressive. Just add a little bit of water until we can get it. Oh, I messed it up. I'm deciding if I want to try and fix it. I guess I won't save this one. Well, because someone else will want it. Like, they'll come by and ask for it. And when they come by and ask for it, I'll make another one. Because like I said, I used too many ingredients in this. Too many ingredients. Maybe wasted ingredients, specifically. I think I used like 3 more ingredients than I really needed to. But it's okay. There you go. You have a nice day. Goodbye. I need any flower or need any flowers or herbs. I wish. I can't afford anything. Alright, I'll see you around. Goodbye. I need a potion that I can use on shields to add additional protection from different types of damages. I don't like complicated potions. There shouldn't be more than 2 ingredients in it. Okay. Muscle juice. If your muscles are thick enough, tight enough, they will not be harmed by the arrows. The pathetic arrows they are. I wonder if I could use this to get down there to do stone. And then use the mushroom to whip it around a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be able to. Not with 3 of them, you know? What are you doing? Why are you tweeting into the coconut? He's not in there. That was weird. She just took her head to the coconut and was just tweeting at nothing. Yeah, don't cock your head at me like I'm the weirdo. You're the weirdo. That's right. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that level of sass. You see, I don't know. Because my problem with that is I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna say no because I don't think I can do that. I don't have the enough curves to like get it down there. I need a potion that will protect me from different types of damages during battle. I need your best potion. Okay, cool. Because like I don't have enough mushrooms to do that. Because if I did, that would be different. But I don't. I need a potion that will help me create a new fire spell. Only the strongest will work. Okay, cool. I got that. They are only buying weak potions, which does be an issue. It do be issues, okay? Alright, but here you go. Okay, I'm back after that. I need to explore... I need an exploding potion for my to do my work in the mines. I like it if the ingredients are simple and clear. This potion should have more than 3 ingredients. I like potions. I need a potion with multiple effects. Okay. No more than 3 ingredients. And go boom. Do I have a boom 1? I think I have a boom 1, but not a boom 3. Okay. You with this. And this. I think we can do with that. I don't know if we'll have enough ingredients, but we'll definitely have something to work with. There we go. There we go. It's not great, but it will work. We're going to be kind of playing with fire here. Literally. And not in the fun way. Okay, good. I don't know if that's going to be enough, so we're going to do this. We're going to play it safe just because we can. I probably could theoretically get away with only using the up, like, flour. But I would need to, I'd need to probably plant more. I don't know though. Like I don't know if I could. What do you say? What do you say? Want multiple decks? It says multiple effects. Because I could do that, or I could keep going over and go down. You know, since he's doing mining, let's go and do sun and fire. I think this is what we'll do. Because the light and the fire make a lot of sense. They kind of fit, if that makes sense. They're also kind of easy to get a hold of. And I might go up just so I can get that book. Ooh, that was risky business. Oh, that was very risky. Again, probably shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. How's this? Nice! He likes it. Perfect. Wait, you said you were a miner. So why do you like fishing? Like, why is that your... Maybe this is a hobby. Maybe we're talking about his hobby after he goes off work and he's done the mining business. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. Okay. I should get more of that because I'm low. I definitely need to get more twigs because I'm low. Might do. Oh, I might just go ahead and do another one. Do I have enough for more? Another 5? I do not. Okay. Oh, goodness. Same day. We're gonna get another point. We've been getting like a point every other day, which is good, but also I really want more points. I want more XP. I want faster XP. Oh, that's such some hard coughing. Are you okay? Baby cakes, are you alright? Oh, that was really rough. I don't know if you can hear on the phone, on like the microphone, but that was some hard coughing there. Oh, it's breathing hard. Does it hurt? Poor baby. She's been having a cough all day. Okay. Talk about more sensitive topics when haggling. The ability to haggle at very high difficulty levels. Okay. Register to spend more money. Get gold from you. Okay. I'm trying to see what's best going to be the most money. I'm gonna keep going with this. I've decided. I was like, there's so much things I need to do. Like, the population points are causing me a problem, but if I keep leveling up, I'll eventually not have to worry about that either. Hey, girl, what's up? I see you all the time now. Hey, hi, how are you? I'm doing great. Want to barter? Want to haggle? I can sell. I can buy. We can just swap. I love her. She's adorable. Like I said, I can't. She doesn't have everything I want. Her prices are good though. You look suspicious. You have a little poison skull in you, but I love your potions. Speaking of potions, okay, my husband and I went to a craft store. He got me a bunch of craft stuff. And so now I have, like, yarn and things. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy with it. I got a book from Barnes & Noble. I'm extremely happy with it, you know? It was a nice day. But one of the things we found at the craft store were these little potion bottles. And I bought 3 different ones, different varieties of sizes. And I was just like, I saw them, pointed them out to him, and he goes, so which ones do you want? Because he knew I was gonna walk away with them. I liked them so much I didn't even check the price on them. I don't think they were that expensive, but... they were cute, and I have 3 of them, and one of them is shaped like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. Like, I kind of want to drink out of them, because I think it'd be hilarious, but they don't hold a lot of liquid. I need a potion that can increase my endurance. I don't like the smell of this ingredient leaf, so don't put me in there. Endurance. Okay. I was trying to think, is that endurance? Because I remember it being weird, because I felt like endurance should have been, like, the running. Like, I always feel like it should be the running potion, like the speed potion or swift potion, because I think of endurance running, which is basically when people just run, and they run very, like, effectively over a period of time for, like, charities or races, you know? You know what I mean, like, for those, racing for cancer and things like that. That's what I was always thinking. So I always find it weird that it's muscle juice and not the running. But I guess weightlifting does also require you to have endurance because you have to continuously lift it. I don't know. You're heading out soon to. We're heading out soon to rob some caravans. I knew you were a bad dude. We're holding a lot of loot, but we also have. They also well guarded. I need a protection potion, protective and strengthening potion of some kind. I need unusual potion to effects. Get out of my face! I would love to like service you so I could get points, but I can't do that. I need a potion to for battle because you guys don't pay enough. That's the thing. You guys are cheap asses. It'd be different if you were paying. I need a potion, protection potion for battles. All this will work. See, that's the thing. I really think that the criminals should also be paying relatively good. You know what I mean? Because let's be real. If you can't pay to do your crimes, you're not really going to be a criminal, are you? like the whole like saying that crime doesn't pay. It really depends on what your field is and your expertise. I remember talking to a guy who was a cop, and he was talking about that. He goes, some of these people who commit crimes, he's like, they're good at it. That's why they do it. Because if you can go to a normal 9-to-5 job and make a living, they'd be doing that instead of going and like upselling products or stealing tires from people. He said it was like common crimes at the area that were local. But he was saying that if they could make a decent living doing decent modern day stuff, they would do it. So the saying that crime doesn't pay doesn't refer to money. It's referring to like it's not going to win you any favors in the long run because you're always going to be on the run. Always have like people looking over looking over your shoulder. But the reality is, it does pay money because that's why people do it. Don't get me wrong, I don't agree with it. You should abide by the law, and you should be doing what you need to do. But it's really more comes down to a society of people not being able to make a fair living and be able to be content with their making. I worked minimum wage most of my life. And I can tell you that it doesn't really... If you don't love your job and it doesn't feel fulfilling to you, because sometimes it's not, the money is not worth it. Right? And a lot of these criminals, they don't want to work those jobs because the money isn't fulfilling to them. You know? Okay. Do you need any flowers or herbs? Those are actually some nice herbs. But I kind of wonder if I can haggle you down from this. No. Sorry, girly. Goodbye. If someone needs it, it's whatever. Watch them be like the 3 people down. They'll be like, I like this fruit. And it's the one fruit I didn't buy because I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't light my oven because I lost my flint there. Do you have something I could use to start a fire instead? Oh, and don't give me any of your weak potions. I need your best. Dude, I only supply the best. Okay, I do supply the weak stuff, but only on request. Okay? I only bring the weak sauce when someone's mom says they need it because they can't handle the spice, okay? What are you doing? she keeps making noises and chattering to herself, and then as soon as I look at her, she like turns away like she's committed a heinous crime. You're adorable, that's why you're my favorite. But also, why are you acting so odd? It's like a child. Have you ever been babysitting a kid and they're suddenly very quiet when you're looking at them, and then when you turn away, you hear them babbling to themselves. They're not doing anything wrong. They're like sitting there on the floor playing with their toys. They're babbling on. But as soon as you look over, they treat you like you haven't interrupted their soap opera. Look at your birdie. Your bird's been coughing. She was tweeting into the coconut earlier, just head in the coconut. And I thought maybe he was in there in her coconut, and I looked up and he's sitting up here sleeping. I don't know why she's doing that. But she's like... clearly not feeling good because she still coughs and stuff, but she's like trying to entertain herself in the cage. She's like trying to make herself feel better by playing with stuff.
Probably.
And it's so sad. I can't help you. You got such a bad cough. I know. But she keeps looking at me like I'm a weirdo.
Maybe she figured that you can like do something for her.
I don't know. Is there anything we could give her to help her throat like be better, or like to have the coughing not be as dry? I mean, the coughing isn't as bad as it was this morning, because I think it was just the cold this morning. Because it was kind of chilly this morning.
I'm not sure.
Aww. She's active, at least moving-wise, so it's not affecting her, like, mobility. She just... we were talking about it, now she wanted the coconut, like, I want out of this! She's doing eyes on me.
Of course.
But no. Like I said, I worry about it. She gets a cough real easy. I have to get rid of some rodents. I need a potion. This is a delicate situation. This potion needs to be weak. Okay, see, and delicate on the poison part actually makes sense to me because there are like in real life where there's like certain like potion like certain like poisons that are so potent that they can affect local populations. Like I believe there are some poisons that you can't use to kill mice because of the local owl populations as well as birds and a lot of cats. Cats are really something you have to keep in mind as well. I don't know why I'm messing that up so much. I want to be as quick as a turtle, and yes, turtles are known for their quickness. Don't add any more than one ingredient. I think mine only uses one ingredient. Yeah. See, the funny thing about turtles is I love the pancake turtles because they will take off on the water. Like I've seen videos of them taking off, and it's hilarious. It's like, where are you going? Are you late for your job? Like, what's going on? That was odd. I'm trying to focus, but my eyes are not catching. If you, this is something else I thought. I thought that this is, what was I gonna say? Oh, I remember asking someone about this at one point, and I don't really care if I sell those for less. I don't really care. I had a person I was asking about when it came to this. So when I'm clicking some of these, sometimes I can't physically get my eyes to focus, and supposedly that's a very, very normal thing for people with ADHD to not be able to get their eyes to focus because they're like zoning out. So with her, I was zoning out, not that that changes anything, it's not an excuse. I get what I get kind of thing. But it occurs to me because I used to think in school that was something wrong with me, that I thought I was lazy or just not paying attention because it's what all my teachers said. And all the adults in my life are doing it. And now that I've gotten older and they've done more research on ADHD and attention problems, it's like, nah, you're just built wrong. Not built different, built wrong. That's just how it is. And it's really fun. I really want to get a shirt that says that, just built wrong. Because don't be wrong, I don't mind the fact, like it's kind of funny because it's kind of... I'm sure someone would be really upset if there was a shirt that said built wrong instead of built different, but I prefer wrong because, I don't know, I just have a sense of humor. If you can't laugh at your own misery, life is too freaking long for that, okay? You might as well laugh instead of cry about it, you know? It's my motto on most things. I need a potion that can make me stronger, faster, more agile. Don't add more than one ingredient. You're very demanding for a man who doesn't make potions himself. We'll just do this. But yeah, I like my mentality is, because I used to do it in school too. I used to do it in school where I would make jokes about me being stupid or being foolish or being this or that. And I had classmates who were like, you shouldn't be saying things like that. That's not very nice to say that about you. And I kept saying, I have to bully myself because none of you guys can bully me, right? And I was making a joke about it because I was bullied in elementary school. When I got into high school and middle school, I didn't care anymore. There was nothing you could do to me in those years that I couldn't give you tenfold. All right? Like, I was fat, for one. So if anyone tried to push me, I'd be more impressed that they could push me into a locker, which they never did. I was relatively good with my work, and I was a teacher's pet, and I was a rat. I won't lie. I was proud of those things because I had anytime someone said anything nasty to me, I would be like, okay, well, next time you do something wrong, I'll rat you out sooner than you can believe it. And in movies, they always make it seem like the rat is the weakest, like, skill you can have. They treat it like ratting someone out doesn't have some power to it in that regard. And granted, I came from a very small school, so people aren't necessarily aggressive or anything. So, like, more violent schools are probably different. But, like, there's something about, like, you can... there's always that, like, kid in school in movies and stuff where they're bullied because they're the snitch. You know, the class snitch. And in movies, they make it seem like they always get their comeuppance, even if they're in the right for telling on them. That's not how the real world works. If you snitch on a classmate, and they're not doing anything, like, violent or anything, because if they get violent, it's a problem. But if they're just doing something like breaking the rules and you snitch on them enough times, the teacher will stop verifying what they're doing. I used to do it all the time. I had classmates who used to tick me off because they would start stuff, and I obviously told them every time the teacher, they were breaking rules, because there were certain rules you just couldn't do. Like, I can't think of it off the top of my head. But one was like cheating off your tests, for instance. You're not supposed to be looking at people's tests. But if you do it enough times, the teacher will start believing the teacher's pet immediately, and all the teacher's pet has to say is drop your name. And I wasn't as bad as other kids. I tend to pick my fights pretty reasonably. But we had one kid who was a teacher's pet, and all he ever did was rat everybody out on every little thing, every little infractions. And sometimes even the teacher got sick of his little, monitor infractions. But there's several times where all he has to do is say the kid's name. She didn't even wait for the explanation of what the kid was telling on them for. She immediately said, so-and-so, office now, done. Because that's the problem with being a snitch in school, is that eventually, assuming you have merit, they'll stop listening to you. So you can sit there and bully that snitch all you want, but the snitch can just get you in trouble in school and then get you suspended. That ended up happening with a kid in our class one time. He was bullying the snitch, and the snitch proceeded to report him every time he did something wrong, and it took a few weeks, so he did take a few beatings, like, mostly it was, like, shoving him into lockers type stuff, so it wasn't, like, punching or kicking that much. Mostly shoving him into lockers and saying things. But then on, like, the 5th time he got reported, the teacher put him in the principal's office, and his mom came in there, and from what I'd heard, she screamed bloody murder, because they also called up the snitch's mom, and the snitch's mom explained that he's been bullying her son, and her son has been reporting him, trying to keep him to get him to leave him alone in private quarters, like in the hallway and stuff. His mom was very mad when she found out about that. So, that situation. But anyways, I tended to not try and snitch too much, but I always found it funny because in school they make it seem like your feelings are so sensitive. By the time I got to high school and middle school, or like, I didn't care anymore. As a kid, I was much more sensitive, and emotionally, unstable. I'm gonna say unstable because that's the only way I can think of it. But as I got into an adult, like teenager and adulthood kind of thing, I was just like, I don't care anymore. People are gonna judge. They're gonna say what they want to say. So say it. I might as well have fun and do what I want to do, and just call it. Hello. Do you want to buy any mushrooms? Maybe. It depends on if you got any good prices. Because I'm broke as hell. I got 800, but it's not really enough. I really want some of these things. But I won't be able to haggle her down. Yeah. And none of my potions will sell great. I guess I need to put points into that too, but I guess I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time. Really just need to make it to where my potions sell. Okay, there we go. Got that good. We will switch games and switch videos in a second. Give me a moment. But yeah. Hang in there.
And we can just